Every morning, before leaving the house, they stood in front of the mirror side by side. Not to fix their clothes, not to adjust their hair. They practiced smiling. If you looked closely, you would notice something strange. Their smiles never reached their eyes. Outside that door, the world expected happiness. Inside the house, silence lived comfortably. The house was always quiet, too quiet for a couple married for 6 years. No music, no laughter, only the sound of the wall clock reminding them that time was moving faster than their plans. Milan believed silence meant peace. Zara believed silence meant danger. They rarely argued. Arguments required energy, and energy had become expensive. They spoke only when necessary. Did you lock the door? Yes. Is there fuel in the car? Enough. Enough had become their favorite word. The debt did not arrive like a disaster. It arrived like a celebration. A promotion dinner, a new couch that smelled like success, a car that made neighbors nod in approval. They borrowed for comfort, not survival, and comfort is always the most expensive loan. For a while, life felt light. They hosted guests, took pictures, posted smiles. Then the messages started coming. Quiet reminders at first, then firmer ones. At night, they lay in bed facing opposite walls. Milan counted numbers in the dark, deadlines, interest, penalties. Zara replayed conversations she never had, confessions she swallowed before they reached her lips. Each believed they were protecting the other. Each believed silence was love. Debt slept between them, invisible but heavy. They became experts at looking fine. At gatherings, they laughed on cue. They held hands in public. They answered questions before anyone finished asking. We're good. Everything's fine. They repeated those words so often, they almost believed them. Almost. One evening, at a small birthday gathering, someone said it casually, without thinking. You two always look so calm. What's your secret? Milan laughed automatically. Zara smiled on instinct. Then something broke. Not loudly, not dramatically, just a single tear sliding down Zara's cheek, unexpected and uncontrollable. She wiped it quickly, laughed it off, blamed the lights, but Milan saw it. On the drive home, the car was silent. No music, no conversation. Only the road and the truth pressing against their chests. At home, the mirror waited for them. For the first time, they didn't smile. Milan sat on the edge of the bed and spoke quietly. How much do you owe? Zara exhaled like someone who had been underwater too long. She told him everything. Milan nodded slowly, then reached for his phone. My turn. When the numbers met on paper, the room felt smaller, not because of the amount, but because of how long they had been pretending. Zara cried, not because of the money, but because of the loneliness. Milan stared at the wall, ashamed not of failure, but of silence. They realized something painful that night. Debt had not just taken their money, it had taken their honesty. They didn't fix everything immediately. There was no miracle, no sudden relief, but they stopped rehearsing smiles. They talked, they argued, they planned, slowly. Weeks later, someone commented online, "You guys don't post as much anymore." They smiled at that message, a real smile, because the debt was still there, but the pretending was gone. And for the first time in a long while, the house no longer echoed with silence. If this story felt real to you, you're not alone. Stories like this are shared to remind us that behind many smiles there are untold battles. So if this touched you in any way, please like this video, share it with someone who might need it, and subscribe for more real-life money stories told through human experiences. Your support helps keep these stories alive.